Hi, Deborah Roth here at Spirited Musings, and this week our little magical video snippet will embrace the notion of radical self-care, or what I like to call sacred self-centeredness. That's actually the name of my book that you can find on my website. Circle of One, The Art of Becoming a Self-Centered Woman. What do we mean by that? What do we mean by being self-centered in a sacred way? I think this is a particularly powerful week to look at that. Number one, because we have the Virgo new moon coming up this Saturday on September 14th, which for me that's my favorite one that I always play with in my women's circles to embody the notion of self-care. Virgo is about healing and purification, and it's an earth sign, so it really is very much about coming into ourselves. Sometimes Virgos get a bad rap about being perfectionists, but it really is about being organized and structured and very much around your body. And for me, I think the notion of health and healing affects us on all levels, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. So when we create structure around that, that's where ritual comes from. I always think Virgo is a wonderful energy for practicing ritual. So I invite you to take in the energy of the new moon this week, particularly, and this is the other, there are many things I think that make any week powerful, but this week in particular, because Tuesday, September 11th, we will be honoring the 11th anniversary of the September 11th attacks back in 2001. Now, I'm a New Yorker. Everyone has their stories where they were on that day. And I think regardless of where you were, regardless of how you were affected directly or indirectly, I think for many of us it was a wake-up call to really look at where in our lives we weren't honoring ourselves. We weren't taking care of ourselves and our dreams and expressing ourselves in the world in a way that was powerful and self-careful. So I think using September 11th and the urgency that it provided, at the same time honoring the memories of those who died on that day. So much is different today than it was 11 years ago. But I think it is a reminder in this Virgo new moon week to step back and smell the roses, to slow down and really celebrate what we're thankful for in our lives, and to celebrate ourselves. What can you do to take care of yourself? For women especially, this notion of self-care can just be, the responses I get in the 15 years I've been coaching are, oh, that's for somebody else, or oh, I don't have time to take care of myself. I've got my kids or my work or whatever the combination of things is. So think about what can you do to take care of yourself mentally, take a course, read a great, interesting book. Physically is easy, I hope. We don't do it enough, whether it's exercise or a massage. Mentally, physically, emotionally, get yourself a hug, be with people that you love and that appreciate you. And spiritually, really hook back into your own spiritual practice. So think about that four-legged stool of self-care, mind, body, heart, spirit, and embrace the attitude of honoring yourself this week and the fact that you're alive and can create the world and create your world in powerful, life-changing ways. Enjoy the Virgo new moon and stay tuned for next week when we'll look a little bit more at this theme of self-care and balance. I'm wearing my Life is Balance t-shirt to remind me. Have a great week. Let me know how you take care of yourself.